quick video. I'm going to say one of my best gun purchases ever. The M1 Garand. Shoots the lovely 30-06. There's a 5.56 M855A1 AP round comparison. Baby rounds. This gun is a CMP. If you don't know what CMP is, I highly recommend you go on their website and they do have models that are in stock right now. You don't ever know what you're going to get as far as Springfield, International, so on. But you can get field grade or service grade, or sometimes they have hand-picked ones. They're pretty high dollar for the nice hand-picked, like mint condition. I just wanted a battle one. Right now, you can get them for, if you qualify, there's a list of qualifications on there. You can get your own M1 Garand for about $675 to $925. This was the $900 grade, and I wish this gun, you could track the actual, all the serial numbers and see what wars, what history. Only if this thing could talk. As the barrel and all the other parts look like they match, and they're from 3 of 1945. The receiver's like a 55 or 56. So I'm assuming something happened to the receiver and they replaced the receiver. So I'm still doing research on the gun itself. But I thought I'd throw out there, a lot of people don't know what CMP is. I went to the range today. Could only get it to 25-yard line, which I did more pistol shooting than anything. But I sighted this gun in. You can see the the barrel for 3 of 45 is actually probably in the best shape of this gun. Everything else is all battle worn patina. I found out today my front sight, I can drift it over. The actual sight's a little bent, which didn't affect nothing sighting it in. As you got windage and elevation back here. I got it sighted in at 25 yards, and it was bullet touching bullet hole in a circle this big. So within a bullseye, no bench rest, no nothing, just shooting. Highly, highly accurate gun. It took me about, well, it took me two, so 16 rounds to get it bullet in bullet hole. Open sights, nice adjustable peep sights. My buddy has one, and his has like the match grade super sights on the back. This is all GI standard. I ordered some replacement spring kit for it, just because I don't know much about these, and I figured new recoil spring and replace some of the old springs with new ones, just to help protect the gun when I shoot it. If you get an M1 Garand, go to this company and purchase one of these. This is an adjustable gas plug, and it's got one set screw to lock it down, and then it's got 4 ports, so you can open up the gas system and make this thing a bolt action if you want to, and it won't kick at all. If you shoot modern hunting ammo through these guns, you will bend the op rod, and then you'll be replacing the op rod. If you go crazy with some reloads or 220 grain, you have a chance of actually cracking the receiver. That's what I've learned so far. This is just some PPU 150 grain just for the M1 Garand. So 150 grain at about 2,800 feet per second. Some of the rounds for 30-06 can get up to 3,000, easily 3,300 feet per second. So if you're shooting 180, 220 grain, you will probably bend the op rod. But this $49 part will save your gun any damage. And since I'm a shooter, I'm not really a collector, this gun will get shot. The wood was all pretty stained up and multiple colors when I got it. Talking like 70 years of oil and crud and dirt that I got off this thing. I didn't want a shiny finish. It needs to stay pretty much how it's supposed to be historically. So I just cleaned it up as much as I could, put a couple coats of tung oil on it, and then just wipe that down with lacquer to get it back to a dull battle finish, but it's still protected. There's a lot of battle dings and marks, but that just adds character. There's really no rust on this gun. When I got it, it was sitting in a safe for a long time. I had a little surface rust here or there, but all in all, best purchase I've ever made. If you're going to shoot fast with it, without the adjustable gas block, and you're going to drop 4 or 5 of these, actual clip, not a magazine, I recommend one of these little leather butt pads. If you're just plinking 8 rounds, take a break, but if you drop 30 rounds in a row as fast as you can pull this trigger, your shoulder will feel it. But that's one of my first purchases of 2020. Probably the best purchase I've ever made, buying a piece of history like this. Thanks for watching. Check out the CMP. civilian marksmanship program, and you might be able to buy one of these and own a piece of history yourself.